Hi everybody, I'm so glad you could join us today. I'm Miss Janet from the Velma Teague Library in Glendale, Arizona, and we are here today to do a science program, and it's called Spooktacular Science Lab. We're going to do 3 experiments, and they're kind of based around this October time of year, so they'll be a little bit spooky, a whole lot of fun, and very special. So, last time we did our kitchen science in the lab, kitchen science at home, we had so much fun. We had a very special guest, and I invited him back again today. So it's Professor K. Please come in and join us.
Well, hello, Miss Jen.
Oh!
Whoa!
Oh!
Oh, for crying out loud. Ah!
Oh, Professor!
Oh.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I didn't see the cobwebs and I ran right into them and
Yeah, it's a little...
seems to have a little critter back there.
There's a critter,
Oh.
there's cobwebs, there's
Yikes.
things flying around, and you know, like I said, I even wore a cape today because it is October, and I wanted to be like dressed specially. And
You look wonderful.
Well, thank you.
And thanks for putting up the plexiglass here to keep us nice and safe, and I'll stay on my side.
Absolutely. I do have my lab coat on, so I am ready to go to the lab and have fun with experiments.
Excellent.
So, our first experiment, Professor K. Oh, wait. Before we start, we were just talking about all the critters. I have to tell you that this library, it's been said that it could be haunted.
Haunted? The Velma Teague Library?
Yes, yes. People have heard and seen things.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
yikes.
I don't know. So just a heads up for you. But no, it's all good. It's just fun, you know. So we'll carry on. Okay, back to what we were talking about. Our first experiment, Professor, is balloon shish kebabs.
That's one of my favorites.
Me too.
I think everyone at home is going to love this one.
I do too. So what are we going to need to do this experiment?
Let me show you.
Okay, Professor K. We have all of the supplies on the table.
Excellent.
We have the oil. We have a skewer. It's pointy on the end, so kids, be careful when you try this experiment at home. And then to make it slide through the balloon easier, I'm going to dip it in this oil that I poured in this cup. Get the end of it all oiled up, and there we go.
Makes me a little nervous. Let me grab my balloon. I happen to have one ready to go here.
I'm really excited, but I'm a little nervous too.
Me too. I hate when a balloon pops. It scares me. It's so loud.
I know it is loud, but you have nerves of steel, so I think you can do this. And
Thank you.
It'll probably be fine. Careful.
All right, everyone. Here we go.
Okay.
So if all works as planned, the skewer will go directly into the balloon without popping.
I can't believe it, but let's see. Okay. Come on, you can do it.
Hands a bit shaky. Ah! Ah! The spider is back.
Oh no!
That was a double whammy, Miss Janet.
Are you okay? That's 2 spiders already.
I'm a little bit shaken up. All right, Miss Janet, let's try it again. That was an epic fail, but I think we can make it work if I just keep my hand a bit steady.
Yeah, I think you can do it. Second time maybe as a charm.
I'm gonna get a whole lot of cooking oil on the stick.
Yes, cooking oil on the stick. And ready to
very gently try to insert the skewer.
Steel.
It worked!
Wow!
It is losing air, but
yeah,
there we go!
That was excellent!
Isn't that incredible?
That is, I just don't believe that can be done, but I'm looking at it. My eyes don't lie. There it is.
So let me explain how this amazing experiment works, Miss Janet.
Please do.
You see, when you inflate a balloon, nearly all the rubber stretches a lot. And as the rubber stretches, it gets a lot thinner too. The tension in the rubber of an inflated balloon causes even the littlest tear to grow very fast. And as soon as a tear appears, it races across the balloon and it pops with a loud bang. But in the spots at the top of the balloon and at the bottom of the balloon, where the rubber is thicker, in these areas here, there's no tension. So a tiny tear won't grow here and the balloon won't pop as easily.
Wow, that is a great explanation. I had no idea how you did that, but thank you so much. That was a great start.
You're welcome.
All right.
What do we have next on the agenda, Miss Janet?
Well, I'm really excited about this one. It is ghost rockets.
I love that experiment.
I know, and I love ghost jokes. Do you want to hear one?
Sure, Miss Janet.
Okay, this is good. So, where does a ghost go to buy his candy?
Where does a ghost go to buy his candy? I don't know.
Let me tell you. A ghostery store.
Oh. Very, very witty, Miss Janet.
And what? One more. I got to do one more. Okay, kids. Have you heard this one? What is the favorite flavor of a ghost? Favorite fruit flavor.
Favorite fruit flavor?
Yes.
Is it blueberry?
Did you hear this joke before?
No, I actually just guessed.
Wow! Well, that's right. So yay! He got it right! Okay, so there's some for you kids. Okay.
Well, thank you, Miss Janet.
Well, you're welcome. So we'll get back to our experiments.
If we could get back to the science, that would be fabulous.
I know. Okay, science. Okay, so Professor, you've heard of the ghost rocket. You know all about it. Can you tell us what we need to do this experiment?
Here's what we'll need.
Okay, so Professor, we have all of our supplies on the table for our ghost rockets experiment. So why don't you go ahead and tell me what we need to do, and we're each going to do a ghost. So here's mine.
So we have our little film canisters.
Yes.
Or you can use fizzy vitamin containers if you can't find these easily.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead, and ours have already have little
decorated.
ghost faces on them.
So kids, you can decorate yours at home however you want.
So let's
And then
go
you
ahead
just
and
take
remove the
lid
cap.
off. Okay.
Right, exactly. And the first thing we want to add to make our ghost rocket is a tablespoon of cornstarch.
Okay, so cornstarch.
So once you take a dip, then I will grab some.
All right, we'll each have a dip of cornstarch, and we do 1 tablespoon.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, here, use this one. This one will fit in your little canister better. That one's kind of large.
Thank you, Miss Janet.
You're welcome. All right.
All right.
Ooh.
Oh, dear. All right.
Okay, so we have 1 tablespoon of cornstarch.
Excellent. Now we're going to add a tablespoon of water. Just ordinary water.
Okay. Can you kind of tilt that up a little bit for me so I can get a full tablespoon? Thank you. All right, 1 tablespoon in.
Perfect,
On top.
perfect.
There you go.
Thank you. All right, now we want to use our craft stick to go ahead and mix that up.
So a wooden craft stick and just stir, stir, stir.
Stir it, stir it. Mix it all together. It's a little bit pasty, almost like glue or...
Yeah, it's a little thick.
Right.
Cornstarch and water.
Now, because we're making rockets, we probably want to go outside because they're
True.
going to shoot up in the air, and we'll grab our Alka-Seltzer tablets and we'll meet you outside. All right, so here we are outside, Miss Janet, and we're ready to launch our ghost rockets.
I'm so excited.
We have our Alka-Seltzers.
Yes.
We each have 1.
We have our canisters with our cornstarch and water in it with our little ghost faces on there.
And we've broken the Alka-Seltzer into a few pieces. Now we're going to add it very carefully to the ghost canister.
Is this a competition, Professor?
Oh, why, of course it's a competition.
Okay.
Whoever's ghost flies the highest is the winner.
Okay.
Hurry and put the cap on as quick as you can. And we're going to set it down with the cap on the ground. Oh! Oh,
Whoa,
Miss
whoa.
Janet, I think
Yes.
I am the champion.
Oh no! Wow. Oh. Wow.
Oh, goodness.
Gee, Professor, I'm glad that you won.
What a feeling. All right, Miss Janet. Those went super high, but let's see if we can make them go higher by putting in 4 Alka-Seltzers.
4? Professor, I really think this is a bad idea.
I already have the cornstarch and water ready to go. I'm just going to put the tablets in. Give me a second.
Oh no. Oh,
1,
Professor,
2,
please be careful.
3,
No.
4. I'm going to turn it upside down now. It's really, really fizzing. It's...
Oh, no! Oh, Professor! Oh my gosh, you need help? You got it? Oh, wow. You know, that was a bit against my better judgment for you to do that last one, but it was still fun. Are you okay? You swallowed a lot of cornstarch, I guess. Are you okay, Professor? Oh! Wow!
Oh,
You got more than I
goodness.
thought.
Oh, I think I'm okay. I think I got out of my system now.
Oh, whew. Okay, we're good.
Let me give you an explanation for what happened during this experiment, Miss Janet.
You need a drink of water?
I think I'm good.
Okay, go ahead.
The science behind the ghost rockets. When the water and the Alka-Seltzer combine, bubbles of carbon dioxide, which is a gas, are released. The more gas that is created, the greater the pressure inside the little containers.
Yeah.
Finally, once enough pressure is built up to overcome the lid seal, a huge amount of force is created that shoots the ghost rocket high into the air.
That's exactly what happened, and it was so much fun.
Absolutely.
Oh, well, so kids, try this at home. Just not the last one the professor did that used too much stuff. Okay, so that was the second experiment. The third and final Spooktacular Science Lab experiment. Did you hear something? No.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll move on. Science experiment is monster toothpaste.
I love that. It's also known as elephant toothpaste, isn't it? Isn't that
is.
experiment?
Yes, I like it. Do you?
Yes, I think everyone's going to love this one. So let's get started.
What
Here's what we'll need.
Okay. Okay, so our last experiment for our Spooktacular Science Lab, okay, is monster toothpaste. And so, Professor, you told us what we needed for that, and we have all of our supplies out on the table, so
Yes.
we're ready to get started.
Well, what we want to do first,
Mhm.
what were you going to say?
Well, we have 2 1-liter bottles. So soda bottles, beverages of any kind with the lid, which we'll take off. Go ahead.
All right, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to take our water and yeast. We have little yeast packets here. We're going to put 2 packets of yeast into our cauldron.
Okay. So you can just buy this at the grocery store.
Right, right.
Active dry yeast. So we have our cauldrons here. Okay.
All right. Now we're going to add our water. We have 1/2 cup of very warm water that we're going to put in each cauldron.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and mix that in. And then we're going to stir it up.
Mix it really good, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
Spoon here.
Gotta stir it a while because it has some chunks in there. Get it pretty smooth. Okay. Okay. Smells pretty good.
It does actually.
This is what they use to make bread, you know. Okay.
Takes lots of stirring.
Yes. Okay.
How are you coming there, Miss Jen? You about have yours?
I do.
Ready to go?
I think it's ready to go. It's nice and mixed up.
Okay, let's move on to the next step.
Yes.
We're going to take our monster toothpaste bottles
Yes.
and we're going to add our hydrogen peroxide. This is a special kind of peroxide you have to go to a beauty supply store to buy.
And how much do we need of this?
We need to add 1 cup in each one of our bottles.
Okay. So put it in your measuring cup and measure out 1 cup. And
Everyone at home, please have a parent help you with whenever handling chemicals, even like hydrogen peroxide, and make
Yes.
sure you have your goggles on too.
okay, so 8 ounces is a cup. So got that.
Okay.
So you'll have 2 things. We've got our yeast mixture and our hydrogen peroxide.
Now we're going to pour the hydrogen peroxide into the toothpaste bottle.
Okay, I did that. I'm just 1 step ahead right now.
You are.
Yeah, you're talking and I'm working.
Now, what color would you like for your toothpaste to be?
Oh,
Miss
I don't
Janet?
know. Let's see.
We
What
have
color?
some food coloring, and you can choose from 4 different colors. I would like to have green if I could. It's
Then I'm
my
going to go with the blue.
favorite color.
Ooh, there's yours.
All right.
And how many drops?
Maybe 5 to 10.
Okay. 1, 2,
Just go ahead and look down in there and
6,
see.
7, 8, 9, 10. I'll put 12. Okay. I have 12 drops of blue food coloring in mine.
I have 12 of the green in mine.
Okay. It's exciting.
Just going to mix up a little bit so that coloring gets distributed throughout the peroxide.
And do we need this dish soap too?
Yes, we'll need to put a squirt of liquid dish soap
Into our bottles?
into the bottle with the
Okay.
peroxide.
All right.
I'm going to do that. Oh, there's a squirt.
Okay. Any kind will do.
Very good, very good.
Set that to the side.
All right.
Okay.
Now let's move things back out of the way, because we don't know for sure how big amount of toothpaste we're going to end up with here.
I know. I don't know what to expect, but I'm pretty excited.
Me too.
Okay, so I have my funnel. Do you have a funnel?
I do. So we'll go
Okay.
ahead and let's place this on our bottle, and we're going to mix the yeast, pour the yeast and the water into our bottle now.
Okay.
I'm just going to give mine, that's a good idea, one more quick stir,
Sure.
and let's combine it and see what happens.
Okay. We ready?
Easy does it. Again, boys and girls at home, you may want to have a parent help you with this. Oh my goodness!
Whoa!
Holy Toledo!
Look at this! Oh, it looks like it's even steaming. Oh, wow!
Look at that!
My God. Well, yours is all foamy, but mine is all bubbly. I wonder what
Isn't
happened
that
there, but there it
interesting?
comes.
Wonder if it has something to do with the amount of dish soap we put in, or maybe.
No, that's kind of bizarre. But anyway,
Very
that
cool.
looks good. This looks a little weird, but I'm okay with that.
Well, it's still coming out. Yours is still working. Mine's kind of come to a standstill, it looks like, but we got
Yeah.
a big old glob of monster toothpaste.
I love it. It really does look like Monster toothpaste. Wow. But kids, you know what? This is just an experiment. It's not really toothpaste. So,
But it might be worth a try, Miss Janet,
worth a try. What do you mean by that?
to see if humans could use it as well.
No, 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 don't do that.
Okay, Miss Janet, I've actually brought my toothbrush with me so I can give it a try.
What, toothbrush? No, you don't need a toothbrush, Professor. This is an experiment, not real toothpaste. No, what are you doing?
Here goes.
Please don't do this.
Oh.
Professor, no! Professor, please.
Oh.
Are you
Cut.
So, wow, kids, that was so fun. But, don't try what Professor K did because that was not good, okay? He's in the restroom rinsing his mouth out, but I see him coming right now. Professor, are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Oh, wow.
Please, everyone at home, do not use Monster toothpaste as it is not human toothpaste. Do not try it at home, please.
Yes.
Oh.
Professor, there's some science behind this.
Well, yes, Miss Jen, let me tell you what happened there.
Okay.
When we mix the yeast and the hydrogen peroxide, the yeast acts as a catalyst to break down the hydrogen peroxide into oxygen gas and water. The oxygen gas gets trapped by the dish soap, and we end up with large amounts of foamy solution that squirts out of the top of the bottle.
Wow, that was exactly what happened. And the science behind it is amazing.
It is.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, and thanks for having me today.
Did you have fun?
I had a great time. I hope all of you did as well.
I know. It's always more fun when Professor K shows up for our science labs. So thank you so much for joining us today, kids. Have a lot of fun doing these experiments and joining us for Spooktacular Science Lab. See you next time.
Goodbye, everybody.